Hi everyone, my name is Risha. Today is the 17th of November 2025 and I'll be going over my weekly technical analysis for Nvidia and I'll be going over my prediction for Nvidia for the week at the end of the video. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction in more detail. But before getting into this video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style, since you may not be with mine. Now, let's get into this video. So if we look at the monthly charts here, we can see that we've had this sort of long-running uptrend. However, this last month has been very, very bearish for Nvidia. We see this massive red candle and it's actually sort of completely intersecting halfway of the bullish candle, which is a very, very strong indication that this is a sort of a bearish reversal pattern. But again, we will need some confirmation at shorter time frames to be able to act on this. Here, if we go to the weekly charts, we see sort of a similar pattern where we were in this upward trend. We did break out of the all-time high barrier, crashed back down in this bearish engulfing pattern, which we talked about last week. And now we have another red candle as everyone expected, but this time it's an inside bar candle or a harami. So what this candle means is we need to go, it's sort of an indecision in the market right now. And the next candle, the direction of the next candle, if it is directional, will determine the signal this pattern gives. So if the next candle is a green pattern, preferably above this candle, then that's a strong bullish signal. And if it's a red pattern that goes below again, then we have our answer there as well. RSI is sort of mimicking this price movement. We see it's flatlined, sort of similar to the price. It's very indecisive right now. MACD is sort of oscillating, so we don't have a clear sort of histogram here, right? Now moving on to the daily charts. Again, we see we had this bullish belt hold pattern here, which I talked about. We had a huge jump up completely as predicted. However, this window here was completely closed in the next 3 days. And we see on Friday we had a massive bullish movement, right? Now, whether this is a one-day periodic movement or not, we will need a little bit of confirmation. So, if the price pretty much goes below this point here, or the open of the last week's candle, and it goes below that, then that's a very strong indication that we're going to have a bearish continuation. We see that this may just be an anomaly because the MACD is pointing downwards, so is the RSI. And the volume wasn't particularly high on this candle as well. So these may just be liquidation sales, and we will need to wait and ride out the market to be able to make a more affirmative decision. Now that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.